All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're back. Got some breakfast, we got some coffee, got some good rests, and I am ready for a full day of exploring the DLC. I mean, this is what we got so far. I haven't done anything major, I haven't fought any major bosses yet, story-based bosses. I've really just kind of gone around and done some exploring. Found couple new weapons, nothing crazy so far, but I do want to try something. We found one new spell, which seems like it'd be okay. I don't know, but I want to. Where is it, Ashmore? I want to see. I don't know if I can put it on this. Yeah, we can. Okay. Okay, so that gives us that now. That's kind of cool. I want to see, is there any like potential follow-up with that? I got another one too. There's another Ash of War of some sort to look at. Like the Lion's Claw something or other, but that might only be... Where is this? Is it just because I have it equipped, it's not showing up? Is that what it is? Lion's Claw. Oh, and you can do anything with this one. Okay. Same one as the other, just looks different. Oh, yeah, it's got a follow-up. Okay, that's dope. Okay, so that's like Malekith's thing. That's kind of dope. I like that. But again, I want to read. Ash of War grants armor, the Sacred Affinity, and the following skill. Just Crucible Wings. The skill originates from the life forms of the Crucible. Grow a golden pair of wings and take to the air before diving down at the foe. Weapon first. A spinning attack is performed when wielding a twin blade. Okay. So you want this in a twin blade. Usable on swords as well as forearms, capable of thrusting. Colossal weapons accepted. You really want this more in like a twin blade. Okay. Alright, that's kind of dope though, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. There's also something else I wanted to test, because I was just curious. I just hadn't seen it or done it, but I was just curious. Okay, you can't. Because the Crucible Knight can, like, sometimes they jump and do it. So I was curious if you could, like, jump and do it in the air, but I guess you can't. Well, whatever. Alright. That is all I wanted to know. Okay, so let's... I guess the plan for right now, we're going to explore this little town. And I guess make my way up through around here. Maybe see what this is, and then I want to see what this is. I don't know if I'm gonna go in here yet. But I think I want to, the first like Mikola step thing takes us over here. But I think we're supposed to go in here first and do this. So I kind of want to do that and see where that takes us and what's in there. And do our first kind of like major story boss. And we'll see where we go from there. There's lots of jars in the DLC. Find that interesting. Like, I wonder if in the Shadow Realm here, jars are considered like a curse thing. It kind of seems that way from the dungeon we did, where like it seemed like prisoners were put in jars alive. Got invaded and I didn't even know it. Bro, fuck off. Interesting. Okay. Killed that and that meant nothing, it seems. Oh, there's a bridge that goes down this way too. Fuck, man. Oh, there's so much to explore. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Like, I don't know, man. I feel like with how the gaming industry is now and how, like, kind of bland a lot of AAA games really have been. I mean, this year has been interesting. There's been a lot of, like, there's been a lot of decent games that have come out, you know, Helldivers 2 and like Power World. Power World is not a game that's like really for me. It's not my type of game, but definitely, you know, I can't deny that it's a popular game and people enjoy it. But like, I don't know. There really haven't been a whole lot of games, and there aren't really a whole lot of games coming out the rest of this year that I'm interested in. And like, for me in particular, and I've talked about this a bunch already, so I won't try to get like too into it again, but you know, just the FPS genre has been very lacking. And I'm still kind of trying to search for, you know, that new game to really get me that I want to like really grind and have fun with. And that might be Smite 2. I really liked Smite 1 when it first came out. I played some of the Smite alpha tests or whatever for Smite 2. And I had fun with it. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I've had fun with it. So I'm looking forward to playing maybe some of that with some friends, etc. But I mean, in the meantime, there's been a lot of you know, games on my backlog that I've been catching up on. Did a, you know, 40k Chaos Gate playthrough that I still gotta get up. Did a, you know, recent vanilla playthrough of this, obviously, and then this expansion, which is the thing that I've been waiting for the most this year. You know, I picked up the first Space Marine game, which is a fairly old game now, I think. I think that came out during the PS3 era. But, you know, I picked that up on the summer sale to play that. Prerequisite, you know, the second one that's coming out. Space Marine 2 looks really good. I'm pretty excited for that. I'm not, you know, I'm gonna wait and see what the game looks like on release, any issues with it, etc. If it's good to go on release. You know, because most games nowadays when they come out, they don't work right off the bat. You know what I'm saying? They got issues, you gotta wait for them to fix them, blah, blah, blah. But it looks really good. I'm excited for that. I hope the multiplayer also is something that can intrigue me, because I could see myself getting into that if the multiplayer is good. You know, if they have kind of a good melee combat system that's engaging, as well as shooting and just the modes in general. And as long as it's not like super cheap or like, you know, this is the meta, you gotta do this. If you don't do this, you're just, you know, you're hurting yourself if you're not playing this. If you're not playing the game in this very specific way, you're just handicapping yourself. That's one of the biggest problems I have with a lot of quote-unquote competitive games nowadays, is like you kind of have to play them a certain way, certain builds, certain weapons, etc., etc. And if you don't do that, like, you're just handicapping yourself, motherfucker, dude. Get up! Get up! Get up! Holy fuck, man. Dog. This is gonna be another spirit ash thing that I probably will never have any impact on my game. Yeah. All right. Yeah, so like the point that I was basically trying to make is just like, it just feels good to have a game again that I have really into and really looking forward to. I intend to do a couple of different playthroughs of this, probably with different builds. And then, I don't know, you know, I've never really gotten into the PvP in this. It's, I know it would be something that I would enjoy, because you know, what I have done, I have enjoyed, but at the same time, it's like, in particular, like Dark Souls 3 PvP, I got somewhat into and enjoyed, because I don't know, just the systems in that made it at least more about like combat and kind of like actually fighting. This game, it's really more about like the weapon arts and how much of an OP build can you do, and you know, I don't know, people just spamming shit. Like, you know, you look at Rivers of Blood was the absolute meta thing, and then, you know, Moonveil, and you got gang squads that are just running around, you know, or one dude is sitting there just spamming Stars of Ruin and whatever other magic spells, and I don't know, it just, to me, it gets old. Like I want a skill based combat situation, you know, where like I'm really trying to outfight and outplay someone, and they're really trying to outfight and outplay me, and it's not just like, let me just sit here and spam Rivers of Blood or Moonveil or Stars of Ruin or whatever other spells, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, like, it's still very satisfying when you go up against a team that's doing that, you know, and you wipe the floor with them. It's very satisfying. But it also is very annoying because it's always an uphill battle. And I get in general that, you know, if you're invading, it's meant to be more of an uphill battle. I do get that. And that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. But it just comes down to, I guess, more of like how the players play the game than the game itself situation. You know what I mean? And again, that's kind of how the problem I have with a lot of games like Hunt Showdown and Escape from Tarkov, and a lot of these games where, you know, it's far more advantageous to be passive and to sit and camp and, you know, ambush people and wait for people to come through certain busy areas when you're holding up into a spot and just kill them and whatnot, and wait till you know, the map is as clear of people as you can, and then do quests if you want to, etc., etc. Like, that's not the style of game that I'm looking to play. Like, like, if I'm gonna play a PvP game, I want PvP, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to get in fights and fight people. That's one of the things that I really liked about, you know, Apex. You know, say what you will about the game, but it was meant to, you know, get in, get some loot, and start running around and fighting people. Like, at its core, that's really what it was meant to be. You know, for a VR game, like, I really enjoyed that aspect of it. You know, one of the biggest things, like, I love PUBG, but I feel like one of the biggest things is that PUBG has an issue with is, like, there's the initial, you know, landing, you can hot drop or not, or even if you tried hot drop, you know, maybe you'll get into a spot where a lot of people drop, maybe you don't. But after that initial battle, you know, if you kill everyone, survive that, make it out of there, whatever, you might have 15, 20, 30 minutes or more even of, like, just running. You don't see anyone, you don't hear shots, you're just running across the map, you're not finding vehicles, you're literally, it's just what you have is what you found, and you're just running, trying to essentially beat the circle. And, like, that in and of itself too gets old. Like, I love the combat in PUBG, I love the shooting. Well, I love the old style of shooting. I feel like the recoil is a little too intense now, and I feel like they need to rebalance the recoil, which the recent Erangel OG whatever event they did, I feel like kind of proved that. Like, it felt so much better. It just did. Like, there was enough recoil to, like, where you really needed to control the weapon, but it wasn't just like shit flying straight up into the fucking sunlight, you know what I mean? Just going everywhere. Like, the way the recoil in the game is right now really feels like it just makes the fighting more random. Like, it just adds too much RNG to the gunfights. But anyway, so, but I mean, like, yeah, when I get into a game to, you know, like that, where I want to just fight people, like, that's what I'm looking for. I want to just get into fights and fight people and, you know, essentially, you know, try to improve, you know, see what happens in the fights, win or lose, learn from it, improve, move on, you know, rinse, repeat. And you're like, pity's sake, your place is in the jar. Right? Nice. Sainthood itself waits you within. For shamans like you, this is your lot. Life you recorded for this alone. Interesting. But, yeah, I don't know. So, like, there isn't really a shooter game out there, other than maybe Valorant or Counter-Strike, where, like, you have that kind of style of you're just getting in and you're fighting. You know what I mean? Like, unless you're getting into like an arena shooter game, like, you know, a Quake game or an Unreal Tournament kind of game, and even those, like, I don't know, like, I feel like it's weird because, like, I want something with more substance now, because I've played, you know, those deathmatch games for forever. You know what I mean? Like, those games have been around since, like, Doom. Like, literally since Doom multiplayer. The original Doom. You know, the DOS version. So it's like, I've played enough deathmatch or team deathmatch, and I mean, it's still, you know, enjoyable to jump in and get into those kind of games every now and then, but for the most part, it's like, I'm ready for something new. You know? What the fuck is going on? Somewhere a great rune is broken. What the fuck? And so too has a powerful charm. What the fuck is going on, brother? Did we just enter the shattering? What the fuck just happened? Oh no, am I like ahead of where I'm supposed to be? I mean, am I not supposed to see this yet? What the fuck is going on, man? What the hell is that? You know, I was just thinking, like, I haven't seen any of these fucking beetles. And then here we go. Raging Beast, okay. Wolves are running around chasing something. Looking around to see what's around here. Yeah, I don't know. It's just so nice having a game that I've been looking forward to actually be out and to be playing it and to be able to really take my time, because I don't know, what the fuck, is this one of those giant things? Okay, it is. God fucking damn it, dude. It really has been a while since I've had a game that I've really like been able to get into and enjoyed playing. That's new anyway, you know. I still at some point, once I've kind of gotten through some of the backlog of games that I have, and I've done some of my playthroughs of this, and maybe done some PvP, you know, whatever. There's still some other shooters that I want to try. You know, I've got Rainbow Six and whatnot that I've never really played, and there's a couple other things. So, you know, there's also that Arena Breakout Infinite, which is, I guess, kind of like a more simplified Tarkov, but I think the beta for that ended. But I assume that probably, you know, before summer ends, they'll probably start their open beta. So might have that to get into. Which, I don't know, that might be the something else, you know, with that game. Like, I like the Tarkov style of game. I don't know, like, the biggest thing for me that I enjoy from Tarkov, I think, honestly, is the graphics and aesthetics. Like, I really like the look of Tarkov, and I wish more games had that look, that kind of gritty, more realistic look. But you don't necessarily have to, like, have such a serious game, you know what I mean? Like, I enjoy Tarkov, but there's also, like, there's so many systems in that game, and, like, you know, okay, you're injured, so let me perform surgery. Okay, now I gotta wait 5 seconds for that to get done. Okay, oh, I'm bleeding, gonna be bandaged, that bleed, I gotta wait 3 to 5 seconds for that. Okay, now I gotta heal up this one area. Okay, so that's like another 5+ seconds. All right, there's another area where, you know, I've got a broken limb, let me use a splint. You know what I mean? Like, you don't, it's a game, right? Like, at the end of the day, it's a game. And so, like, there's a fine line of trying to bring realism into a game. And there comes a point where it's like, the mechanics you're adding are taking away from the enjoyment of actually playing the game. And I kind of feel like that's where Tarkov's at with some of its stuff. And so that's part of with the Arena Breakout, you know, game, that maybe that would be something that I could get into more, because I guess it's I don't know. I don't know if laid back or casual is the right term, phrasing, whatever. But it definitely doesn't seem like as hardcore. So I'm looking forward to trying that some as well. The one big thing too about Tarkov that I enjoy is the questing system, because it's like it gives you, it feels like there's always something to do. Like you get in, you do a bunch of quests to do whatever, to unlock stuff, gain levels, etc. You know, that's the best way to level up, so that you can get access to more stuff, progressing. There's always some kind of progression to do in the game, but then, like, you know, you get bored of doing quests, so you take a break of that and you just run around in PvP, or, you know, you decide, hey, you know, you're just running around maps to try to farm certain kind of loot to get your hideout built, or just loot up meds or loot up food or whatever. So, or you're just going on money runs so you can sell stuff so you can, you know, have money, so if you get a chain of deaths or whatever, it's not that big a deal, etc, etc. You know, I mean, like, there's always a lot of different options for a lot of different ways for you to play Tarkov, and I guess that's the closest race we're gonna find here. I don't want to go in there just yet. I want to reverse and go back to that initial thing, and especially after I just got that message where fucking a great rune was shattered, dude. That's all right. Alright, so this looks like Lynch Lab Fly, okay. Looks like a Carrion Manor kind of place. Not manor, but, you know, a Carrion Tower. Mage Tower, whatever. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. That probably opens up the jump pad over there we were looking at. It might be a way we have to go to get into another area in this. Yeah. The elevator isn't working yet. Okay. Alright. Oh, man. What do we have here? Rabith's Cannon. Is this like fucking an int cannon or something? What is this? Oh! Pipe of jar cannon used to fire great bolts. Masterwork of smell machinist Rabith. The power of the glintstone that encircle the barrel imbues bolts with magic diamonds and guide shots toward their targets. Okay. Yeah, we've got a magic cannon now. Interesting. Interesting. I guess I'll take the elevator down just to get it to work. Oh. Okay, so we've done that. We've got some marked stuff over there. There's a whole other way down here. Oh my god, with a whole other map. I might just run down there and do that real quick. Just come down here and grab the map. And then go back to the start. Want the map. Want to see what the area looks like. These fucking potentate guys keep spawning, huh? I didn't get invaded earlier. I was gonna say I don't remember seeing any kind of invasion signs. So they're just there. Okay. Oh my god. Alright, well, we stumbled upon a dungeon, so I guess we're gonna go do this real quick, see what's in here. Giant fucking scorpions. I'm good, brother. The dungeons all these pot ones? Are these just all prisons, I guess? Yeah, I can't wait for Space Marine 2 to get in and start blasting some Tyranids. And like I said, I hope the PvP in that is pretty dope, because that might be something we get into for a while and maybe make some guides and builds for and things like that. You know, who knows? It all depends on how into the game I get and how good it is. Yeah, I mean, that's really the only other game right now that's coming out this year that I am like super looking forward to is Space Marine 2. You bitch. I kind of, like I said, I have my eye on Avowed. Because, like, I would really like to have another good kind of Skyrim-esque RPG to get into. The problem, like, Skyrim's it's just a dated game. Like, the Bethesda games, I feel like they're just dated games now, man. Like, and there's nothing wrong if you like those games. I'm not saying they're bad games. I just feel like they're dated now. Like, I install Skyrim. I might even, you know, have a bunch of mods I don't want to play with it, whatever. I'll set all those up, and I'll play it for, like, you know, an hour or two, maybe, if even that, and then it's like, I don't know, man, I'm kind of bored. Like, combat just isn't as engaging to me as it used to be. Like, I think right now my ultimate gaming experience is if you take like a Skyrim-esque world that's like alive like that with stuff to explore and all these grand towns and things to do and all kinds of side quests there, and you know, a great story built into it, but then put that into like a Souls-like dark fantasy setting with, you know, in first person, but with Souls-like combat as much as you can do, you know, for Souls, you know, translating that into first person, but, you know, a good fast-paced, you know, combat system that has, you know, parries and counters and you know, dodging and stuff like that, and then has also good ranged combat, good magic combat. That game would be pretty insane, you know what I mean? It's just someone needs to do it, and like Elden Ring is kind of close, but it still isn't even that yet, you know what I mean? Like, much as I do enjoy Elden Ring, there are other Souls games that I still do enjoy better. I still think Bloodborne is still From's absolute masterpiece. Now I haven't gotten deep into this DLC yet, you know, and it is a situation where, you know, vanilla Bloodborne before the Old Hunters DLC came out was a good game, but the Old Hunters DLC, like, it took it to the next level with the story that building that they did and the lore and all the new weapons and things they added and the bosses, like it took it to a whole new level. Like for me, Bloodborne with the Old Hunters DLC is like a 9.8 out of 10, like somewhere around there. It's almost as good as you can get. And like for me, a 10 is a rating that game is like unachievable. Like 10 is the absolute perfect game. It's like a once in a lifetime kind of game. Everything is absolutely perfect. The story's perfect. The characters are perfect. The combat and gameplay and art design, like everything is absolutely perfect. And like that just doesn't exist, and I don't think ever will truly exist. But where are we supposed to go from here? But I mean, like, I would say like vanilla Elden Ring. I would probably rate vanilla Elden Ring without the DLC so far probably like an 8.5 out of 10, somewhere in that range, between like an 8 and a 9, somewhere in that range. It's really good. I really enjoy it. But they're still kind of like, for an open world game, there's a lot of places in the game that feel empty. There's a lot of places where the game feels kind of like dead, you know? It just feels like, I'm trying to put this. Like the world just kind of feels dead. And I get that that is somewhat the theme, you know? Like Queen America has really kind of created a stagnant world. The world is in stagnation because of the shattering, and you're having to really go there to, you know, put the Elden Rune back together and progress things forward to the next age. But at the same time, like, there are still people and places in the world that are alive, and people are living there in the lands between. And so, like, not every castle, fortress, wherever everything you go to has to be something where that's just like there's just dead or enemies around or whatever. Like, I feel like in an open world game, you need some places, villages, towns where there are, like, you know, places you can go to talk to merchants and just regular townsfolk, just, you know, things to flesh out the world more, you know? So it's not just completely dead, and to give you kind of a sense of more of a purpose. You know, there's people in the world that are just regular people that are stuck here having to deal with what's going on, and, you know, something that's potentially a cause for you to get into more, instead of just, you know, hey, you know, you need to put this rune together to, you know, fix the Elden Ring so you can become Elden Lord. Like, you know, you're just a regular Tarnished. Who says you care about becoming Elden Lord, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. There's still things that I feel like you could improve on with the Elden Ring and open formula and stuff, but where am I supposed to fucking go, man? Like, for real. What? You came in from up there. I've been in here. Yeah, I killed the fucking head that came out of there. I'm not getting any illusory walls here. I've gone down a level and looked through there. I don't see any illusory walls there. I don't see any kind of lever anywhere to open that gate. The only thing I see is, yeah, like, I don't see how we're supposed to get in here. First off, dung. Yeah. Like, I don't get how we're... Can't jump up in there. Can't use torrent. Like... And that probably, like, is... There's probably a lever somewhere on this side to open this gate once you get in there. Okay, and it looks like there's a ladder up, is what that is. Okay. Seems like there's gotta be a way down, but... Oh. Okay. I guess I missed this. Well, here we go. Yummy! Now we're in, like, the prison waste area. With blood and bone and death and shit. Not sure so far. Points that I put in decks have made a difference in how fast I'm casting. I'll have to use some larval tears and test. You know? Just so I can, you know, maybe see the difference between things. Or it might just be because of how slowly I'm leveling decks. That I'm just not feeling the difference. Oh there, guy, with your fucking graboid penis, brother. Like, I did not consent to any of that. Stalwart Horn Charm, +2. Vastly raises robustness. Which I don't know what robustness is. Alright, so there's no way to open that. But I guess we want to continue down this way. We want to go down now instead of up. Alright. But back to what I was saying about, you know, from games, it's like, saw an interview, or I read an interview or whatever, that I guess PC Gamer or some other place had with Miyazaki, and he's saying how, like, even Elden Ring isn't the perfect game that he's wanted to create. Like, it's getting closer, but it's still not there, so it's like, you know, if he hasn't been able to make... You bitch. He hasn't been able to make what he would consider his perfect game yet, you know. Between Bloodborne and all the Souls games and this and Sekiro. What is the future gonna hold? You know? What are we gonna get from him in the future? What is the next From game gonna be, you know? Is it gonna be another dark fantasy? We're gonna get another kind of Victorian era Bloodborne kind of game? Or we're gonna get something in a whole other setting, you know? Like... as much as he like references like Berserk and dark fantasy stuff, there's also a lot of references in things, even in Elden Ring in particular, like Norse mythology. So I wonder, is he gonna do kind of like a more Norse, you know, mythology themed game? That would be dope. Does he want to do more Japanese lore mythology based stuff, kind of like with Sekiro? Does he want to make a sequel to Elden Ring? You know, he's said in the past that he doesn't really care for sequels. I think the only reason we got a Dark Souls sequel is because of how popular it got, and at the time he wasn't in charge of FromSoft. And the only reason we got Dark Souls 3, I think, is because of, I guess, how divisive Dark Souls 2 became. You know, there's a lot of people that really like Dark Souls 2, a lot of people that really don't like Dark Souls 2. It definitely was kind of like a different tone to the game. But I think PvP wise, it's, other than maybe Elden Ring now, I think PvP wise up until Elden Ring, a lot of people consider Dark Souls 2 the best in the series because of various build variety and things you could do in the game, and etc, etc. So yeah, I mean, what are we gonna see from him next? Personally, I wouldn't mind seeing his take on kind of a more futuristic Souls-like game. They could have magic in it, but something that I guess would maybe incorporate more technology. You know, like a range-based class would maybe have some kind of, you know, gun weapons or something like that. But they could still have swords, you know, plasma swords, laser swords, you know, whatever. Lightsabers if you want it, but they could have like some kind of technology-based kind of magic, or they could have normal magic in there. I don't know, but I wouldn't mind seeing like a FromSoft take on a futuristic Souls kind of game, and maybe even to the point where like something where you could travel from planet to planet, even, you know what I mean? Like you might have a central hub on your, like your ship or whatever, and I don't know. But like the sci-fi genre is one that they haven't done, and I feel like as far as Souls games go, it's kind of pretty unexplored. Like the creators of The Surge or whatever, I think is what the game is. They're really like the only ones who've done it, right? At least that were like a big popular kind of company. There was there was another game called, I think it was called Dolmen. I would have to look at my Steam library, but I was given a key for that or whatever to play, and it was fun. Honestly, I enjoyed it, and it was kind of a sci-fi Souls take. In the class that I played, they had like melee based stuff, but the class that I played was more of a range based class, so it was, I don't know, interesting. But that'd be something I wouldn't mind seeing them have a take on. I mean, there's also all kinds of different periods in history too. I mean, like, you know, I don't know if he has any interest or anything on any kind of like Native American lore, but that could be interesting to have some kind of, you know, maybe a Souls-like game that is based on, you know, Native American lore and setting or something like that, or even like Aztec, like Incan or Aztec, South American lore and setting. That could be dope. Or, you know, Greek and Roman could be interesting too. More focused on that, you know. I don't know if you like, you want to say God of War, but you know, based more around Greek Roman mythology and those kind of things. That could be interesting. Yeah, who knows? Who knows where he's gonna go or what he's gonna do. You know, it'd also be kind of cool. I don't think they'd ever do it, but it'd be interesting to see if he likes those kind of games. Like a FromSoft Souls take on like Monster Hunter. That could be cool, because like Monster Hunter World is the only Monster Hunter game that I've ever really played, because the rest of them have been pretty much on like, you know, Game Boy or whatever, portable. Portable consoles. And I never really had any like the Game Boy Advance or 3DSs or blah blah blah. Didn't really have a lot of the portable game stuff back in the day when that was all going on, so I never really got into the Monster Hunter genre until Monster Hunter World, and I really liked Monster Hunter World. It was a lot of fun, and Monster Hunter Wilds looks fucking insane from the trailer so far. But it would be cool to kind of see, I guess, like a FromSoft kind of combat mixed with a Monster Hunter World style of game, and, you know, resources and how you make your weapons and armor and stuff like that from crafting the body parts of creatures. But I mean, you know, you think of like the various like dragons throughout the FromSoft games, like having like boss fight mechanics like that in a Monster Hunter World game. I don't know. Could be dope. Could be pretty fucking dope. Guess we're going down. Not. The butt. That fucking hurts, dude. Oh, and the boss is right here too, great. I'm low on the flasks here, boys. I don't think there's any Steaks America in this, so I'm gonna have to run all the way fucking back through this. Oh, you bitch, dude. Well, I'm gonna have to do that anyway. Alright. Boney Jail. Dunk it up. Brah. Brah. What? Well, like I didn't take a turn at Albuquerque. A lot of times in these games, just run by stuff is usually not a good idea, but you know what? We're running by shit. Fuck down. Your soul is mine. So far, I haven't seen a new weapon though either in this game that has like wowed me, but at the same time, I haven't really. Like, I haven't fought any of the main story bosses where you son of a bitch. Get the fuck off me. You haven't fought any bosses that main story bosses yet that would give me any kind of boss weapons to craft. But I also haven't just found in general just weapons laying around out there that would be anything that I would want to replace what I have. The Great Katana seemed interesting so far. That's kind of been about it. Alright. We're back. Where you fuck? Camera? Don't do this to me. Camera. I somehow didn't take damage from that. I'm not going to complain. Pretty soon I'm gonna need to buy some more of these crab rangoons. Big foe head, try blood loss, try storm. Yeah, okay. Oh, da da da. Boop. Blub. Boop. Re-hit this. Blop. Oh boy. blah. First blade mirror. Okay. Fuck you and your fucking dancing bullshit. Alright, well. There we go. That's done. Skidoo Altus. We do a little of this. And, probably need to use 2 of those. Yeah. Whatever. Two more and I'll have my dex 30. And the plan is just to pump the rest into faith. So where does this road just end here? I guess it does, huh? Oh, you don't like that. Can you swap over to the Scorpion, please? Fuck. Okay, dude. Well. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh my god, I'm alive. I thought for sure I was dead. Alright, well. I thought we could make our way down through there, but I guess not, huh? I guess not, huh? Is that really all there is over here? And this, like, does this bridge really just lead us to nothing? Isn't anything else or anywhere else to go? Nothing over there. Yeah, I mean, we did that. But like, huh? I guess so. Kind of weird. Kind of fucking weird, mate. I don't want to go up here. Maybe that's actually the road that goes around, but I kind of want to come up here and see what this tower thing is. I guess technically we want to go. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Brother. Yeah, that's right. I went down that way instead of going around up top. That's what I did yesterday. I got caught up going around and exploring all the shit down there. Don't mind me, gentlemen. Just passing through. Okay, brother. All right. Guys got fucking missiles following me here. Let's go here. Hey, motherfucker. Bro. I don't know how I didn't hit him with my sword on my second swing. He was literally right there. The tip went through his fucking chest. Come on, man. Come here. Orange. Fuck you. You guys like that shit, huh? I do kind of want to do like an assassin kind of build where I play a little more sneaky. At some point. Let's see here. Got a new spear. La 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 da 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 da. Where are you? Swift spear. Metal bolted spear, extremely lightweight make, being the result of sophisticated molding technique capable of swift consecutive thrusts. Interesting. Bro, you need to fuck right off. Another one of Miklos crosses. Skidoo fragment. I think we need to go to all of these crosses in order to go to the... Where was it? Even. I left my souls there. I think it's here. We couldn't get in. There was like a fog gate here, but we couldn't get in there. Wouldn't let us in. I assume we might need to go through and find all of Miklos crosses before we can get there.
Oh, hello there. Are you the Tarnished? Lady Leda spoke of you. Another Tarnished. Guided here by Mikola the Kind. My name is Teolia. I too am Tarnished. And here on kindly Mikola's account. Oh, are you not affected? Even with the spell broken? I'm feeling rather lost.
What do you mean?
Haunted by
Affected.
Of St. Trina. Her visage. Her senna. The lure of velvety sleep. Would kindly Mikola chasten me for falling for St. Trina, while knowing that she was the discarded half.
Interesting.
The problem is, I simply cannot help it. I would sacrifice everything just to
Interesting.
One last time.
I wonder if Mikola had the same issue where like two beings inhabited one body. It was Mikola and Saint Trina, just like Marika and Radagon. And Mikola found a way to shed Saint Trina, the other half he's saying. Interesting. Here you sell a lot of poison. Oh, deadly poison perfume bottle. Buy just to have it.
Just give me the word if you need any more poison.
Will do, brother. Okay. That's a pretty interesting piece of lore there. I wonder if that is the case. Okay, we're up to level 4 here now with the skidoos. I wonder if that indeed is the case. If Mikola is, you know, half of, or if Mikola and Saint Trina inherited one body and Mikola was able to separate himself. Maybe something that Marika was never able to do with Radagon. Okay. You okay here, buddy?
Pain. The pain. My arms, my legs, each This lies a bloody ruin. Ah, 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 ah. The pain. The exquisite pain. Bale! Vile Bale! Oh, terror incarnate! There is life in me yet! I will soon feast upon your heart!
This man's crazy.
Mark my words! You too shall know fear!
This man's fucking crazy.
Ah!
Okay. Interesting conversation. Brave bird base bracelets, okay. I see you up there, motherfucker. Far away, huh? I think that one's a real one up there, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Ew, motherfucker. That one's different, yeah. It's giving a ghost flame at me, huh? Okay, so there's a whole cavern to go through over there. I wonder if these are like early versions of the Deathrite birds or whatever. They're shooting the ghost flame. So yeah, I wonder if these are somehow like premature Deathrite birds or something like that, you know? They're not fully adult ones, I don't know. Checking around, seeing what else is around here. That area over there kind of seems similar to like the Dragon Barrel, so yeah, I guess this leads maybe down into a dragon area. Huh. Okay. Guess let's see what this tower's about here. Suppressing pillar. God damn. Those are the ghost planes we came in through, like, over there, I think. This is the initial place we're supposed to go, which leads up through that castle area, which is where I'm going to be going here at some point soon. I think that leads them. I think Mesmer's in that castle right there. That's where his troops are like stationed at, down there, that little camp. I think that castle I did, yeah, this is the Board of Reprimand, where there's a bunch of torture people and shit there. And this looks like a big dragon area. Kind of through there. And it leads, I guess, right. Yeah, I don't know if I can. Oh boy. What the fuck is all that down there? So I can't tell if you like start there and make your way around, or if you come down from there and make your way over here for something. And then if that leads you down there, and then like you kind of make your way around. I don't know. It almost seems like you come from here, go around, and make your way up, over, and up through there, and then up into the mountaintops up there. I have a feeling that's where you fight this dragon Bale. I have a feeling. The red over there looks like it's similar to like the Dragon Barrow area. Then it goes into like the blue. I don't know. There's still so much to explore and look at, and then not to mention, you know, the high tops places up there and like the main castle. I hate your Dragon Smith Stone, alright. Well, there we go. Is there actually more up here? Was there something to do here and I passed it? Oh. Well, let me go here and pick up my souls again, I guess, and then figure out what we're doing. I think it's gonna be time to go to that first area. And, there my soul's right there. Well, not even that much. Run past these guys here. Big blue motherfucker.
Please, no more. I am sorry. I repent. Oh, come no closer. Oh, the horror. Please, savage me no further. Oh, oh, oh. Please, spare me your cruelty. Please, spare.
Luckily, out of stamina.
Please, spare.
There's something up here that I missed. Just lead. This is just it, right? Okay. Huh. Almost does kind of seem like this is like an elevator platform right here. Alright, anyway. Church of Consolation, huh? Went around to there. I didn't want to go in there. I didn't want to go up into there yet. Alright. I guess we'll make our way up through here now. Have anything different to say?
Oh, there you are. Good. If you happen to see Lady Leda, tell her that I'm striking out on my own. Don't worry, I've no mind to cross any of you. The guidance of kind Mikola remains etched into my very flesh. It's only... there's something that I must know. Kindly Mikola spoke of the vow he once made with General Radahn, and it is here the vow shall be honored. I am a Redmane. I must know the nature of the vow. I'll be out on my own for some time. There's something I must know.
Interesting.
There is no need for concern. I will be true to my word. Though I do feel a hint of regret. Lady Leda and Honorable Ansbach are of a special breed. How glorious it would have been had we met in battle as sworn enemies. I'll be out on my own. There's something I...
Okay. Our words coalesce. I abandon here the first of the flesh of my body. Alright. You say anything else? Oh, she's gone now. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Oh, I guess we're gonna make our way on through here.